Ladies, don't get me wrong. I love fast food just as much as the next person. But if we got a weight loss goal, we got to make sure that we are creating balance through our diet. Today, I'm going to do the viral inspired Big Mac smash tacos. This is amazing. And this is just a simple example of how you can take your favorites and make it honor your weight loss goals. This is a high protein, low carb option. My name is Dr. Salako, and I have helped thousands of women lose weight and fall in love with their bodies with recipes like this. If you love this video and you want more high protein, low carb recipes to support your weight loss goals, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Now just look at this, look at this, look at this. Looks amazing. All right, so I got my little sterno here and we're gonna get this lit up. Be careful. There we go, we got that going. And now you wanna get you a hot cast iron skillet. I personally like cast iron skillets because it's gonna give you a hard sear on the steak that you're gonna use. So get you a hot cast iron skillet first. And then what we wanna do is go ahead and season our meat accordingly. I have this steak seasoning blend that I use. You can use whatever seasoning physics you fancy. Now I know you can see the smoke coming from that hot cast iron. This is gonna give us a really good sear. And make sure that you season generously. We're gonna season both sides. Now, I love to use olive oil. So we have olive oil here, a little bit of olive oil directly in the middle. If you have grapeseed oil, that'll be perfect. Let me turn this heat down. If you have grapeseed oil, that will be perfect because that's gonna give you an even better sear because it has a higher smoke point. So have our olive oil going. And now what we're gonna do, season side down, place that directly in the middle. You hear that sound? That is the sound that we want to go for, that nice sizzle. Now I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I want you to do is spray the back of a clean pan. And then this is how we're gonna get that smash. You're gonna put this down and go ahead and smash. And you see the steam coming out and get you a good smash, moving that steak around, that burger around. That way it can flatten it to give it that smash feel. And you can use a spatula. I prefer to use this just because it works perfectly. And it should move that around. Perfect. And just apply some pressure, hold it for a couple seconds. Funny, I love watching Food Network. And whenever I watch Food Network, I try to imagine myself on those competition shows. I think I could do it. I think I would win a couple competitions. So now you can see this is perfectly flat and round. And what we're gonna do is just season the other side with some of that spice blend. Perfect, we got that going. And now it's just a waiting game. I know it's tempted to wanna get under there, move things around. It's a waiting game, don't touch it, leave it alone. We're gonna come back to it. Now, while we have that going, this is where we start focusing on the other ingredients. The goal is not to have to be in the kitchen for a long time. So what I want you to do is go ahead, grab your glass bowl, and this is where we start focusing on the Big Mac sauce. So what you're gonna need is some mayo. I like to use the one with olive oil just because I prefer olive oil versus like canola oil, which will help decrease the amount of saturated fats. Olive oil has better fats. It's better unsaturated rather than your trans and your saturated fats that can come with canola oil. So we got that first. You wanna use some mayonnaise in there, then add some mustard. I like to use just original yellow mustard. Use whatever mustard tickles your fancy, but add some mustard. Then some sweet relish. I like the sweet hit that it gives you rather than just your regular old relish. So you're gonna put those three ingredients in there. That's where you start adding your seasoning. So the seasoning mix is a little bit of garlic salt, some onion powder, some paprika, and then a little dash of sugar. And then, before I forgot, some white vinegar. And once you add all of that stuff, you start mixing it all together. It'll give you the perfect Big Mac sauce that you are looking for. So you gotta mix all that stuff together. I will show you my finished product. So you have this perfect sauce right here that is delicious, savory, a little sweet to put on top of the tacos once we're done. Now I know you hear that sizzling. This is where it's time for us to flip. So get a nice flip. Be sure with this cast iron, you don't want to burn yourself. Now it has a nice sear. Move the oil around a little before, that way you can get the bottom of the pan hot again and it won't stick. And then you'll flip to be a nice sear still. This time, because it's a skinny burger patty, you don't want to keep it on there too long. So this side isn't going to take as long as the other. So now let that sit there for a couple minutes, and then we're going to set this aside and start to work on the tortilla. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off camera so it can finish on the stove so I can bring the tortilla pan over here. Realistically, I'm only going to keep it on this side for about 2 more minutes. I like mine medium, but if you want well done, etc., you can keep it on for as long as you like. Now that we have our tortilla, what you're going to do, spray a little bit of this oil into the pan, and then you just want to get both sides going. So put it on this side. I like to press it down with my hands just to make sure that all sides are contacting the oil and the heat. So press that down so that you can get that nice crust around the whole thing. And as always, we don't want to be in the kitchen long, so as we're doing this, we multitask and we start cleaning up and putting things away. I always like to clean as I go. This is how you save yourself time in the kitchen so that you're not spending your whole day there trying to clean up after the fact. One of my favorite things to make whenever I'm cooking is Chinese food. It's just something about Chinese food that I find that I just love to eat it often. One of my favorite dishes is salt and pepper shrimp. We're gonna have to do that one of these days. If you love salt and pepper shrimp, I want you to put that in the comments. That way I can get an inclination of what you guys actually like so that I can make salt and pepper shrimp one day. Make sure you go and flip. I use my hands for everything, and then get you a nice flip. That way you can crisp up the other side. And while that's crisping up, what we're gonna do is start to build this all together. If you love salt and pepper shrimp, let me know in the comments. That way, that is something that I can start to make for those who love salt and pepper shrimp. So we have our tortilla warm on both sides. I'm gonna turn the heat off, move this to the side so that we can start plating our delicious meal. You wanna put your tortilla down, then you'll grab your burger patty, put that right on top. Start to add some of the cheese and all the goodness. You're supposed to put lettuce and pickles, but I don't necessarily have that today, so I'm not gonna add those things, but you can put your cheese down, set that to the side, and then grab your, I'm doing relish instead of pickles, so grab your relish, boom, boom, boom. Add your sauce. If you are loving this video and you would like more high protein, low carb recipes, check out the info card that's popping up and grab you one of my high protein meal plans. They are amazing. There's more recipes like this. High protein diet is great for weight loss. It's gonna ensure that you reach your weight loss goals and feel amazing in the process. This is it. Go ahead and take a bite. Let's do a little taste test. One bite for the camera. Cheers. Ooh, that's hot. This is amazing. Now, after you got this good meal, we gotta get a workout in. So what I want you to do, check out the playlist that's popping up. Attend one of my workouts so that you can start to reach your body goals. We gotta eat good. We gotta hit our workouts. And that's the ultimate way to transform your body. Till next time, peace.